We'll go for another walk.
Listening to the owls, looking at the mica, really sparkling around. They leave the forest and they make their way to a nearby train station, which actually was not that far away from the entry to the forest. And Harriet, and she watched as he became boarded and began taking off, and he disappeared to go to New York. And Dr. Clark, as he's
How long are you going to do that?
traveling with his train, he's thinking to himself,
oh, you don't know his camera phone.
I'll be back in no time. Little did he know, over the course of time he's been in New York, his wife would endure something that is just truly horrible. So, before I explain to you what happened after...
Are you getting your speaker?
You need to understand some history about...
He's probably going to pee.
History that Dr. Clark and Harriet did not look into.
Are you getting your speaker?
I was peeing.
Oh.
Because had they done research into this area, they likely would
Your
not
phone's a
have
little
gone.
close to that fire, boo.
So they're actually easier to get to town.
I know.
Settle
I'll do it for a couple minutes.
forest. It's called Dudley Town.
And then just
It was
slowing
settled
it
in
down.
the 1740s.
Nah, I just need to get more live views. It's live.
A couple of families
Just the fire.
just get by, but pretty quickly it grew to about 30 families.
That's
and
kinda-
several structures and
People
houses
actually watch
and the whole
this.
9 yards. Like it's a small community inside of this beautiful
However.
forest. And things
Yeah,
were
there's one
great
channel, there's one
for a
lady
small
who
town in the 1700s.
people wash her
State.
wash her
But
dishes.
starting at the
What?
end of the 1700s, like the 1790s until
That's
about the
dumb.
1800s, things started to go really, really badly in Dudley Town. And in fact, because of how bad
I don't want
it
people
went,
listening to
it
this.
burned this. It was and that war had stuck around, which is actually why those builders refused to do the work for Dr. Clark, because they believed it was a cursed place. So this is what led to it being believed to be cursed, and I'll tell you, it's pretty creepy. So it started with the Carter family. So the Carter family is a big family inside of Dudley Town, and it was in 1790, 1792. There was this cholera epidemic that broke out in this small town, and 6 members of the Carter family died really suddenly from cholera. And the remaining
Where's my
members
Coke
of the
stick?
Carter family, which was significant, I think there was a dozen people still left, might have been a few less than that, but a pretty good chunk of people, they were so grief-stricken and lost that they decided to but as soon as they got they were massacred by natives of the area, and the only people that survived this massacre.
This is Ottawa State Fishing Lake here just outside of Minneapolis, Kansas.
The next thing that happens is there was
Beautiful place. Nice for, camping, and it's got all the steps you need in case you're new to camping or a neophyte. Just chilling out on a Sunday after a good night and having a fire.
Tanner's home. And after Hollister died, which again is shrouded in mystery, Tanner, of the home where this guy died, he began talking obsessively, documenting obsessively about strange creatures lurking around the tree line inside of Dark Entry Forest, right around Dudley Town, every night. And that's all he saw.
What?
So guy dies, and all of a
Blew it
sudden
out.
Tanner is noticing all these strange
Oh, it did?
and he's telling everybody in town that there's
My
something
nose is
going on
just so
here.
dry and
And so slowly, Tanner
sticky.
every night would see whatever he would see.
Feels
And it
gross.
drove him insane. Completely insane.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Function, and his wife, his daughter, had to take care of him until he passed away.
This is Ottawa State Park just outside of Minneapolis, Kansas.
Losing his mind.
Ottawa
His
State
next door
Fishing Lake.
neighbor, whose name was
Ottawa State Fishing Lake, excuse me. Just outside of Minneapolis, Kansas. Lovely place to
those nights.
go for a camp. They've got pretty much everything you need to do for it. And in the state of Kansas, you get beautiful weather for it. We're just chilling out with a fire right now.
People just randomly
Welcome to those who just tuned in.
from disease for sure, but others they just be found dead. And then people as well began sighting these strange creatures that were lurking all around. By 1900, the only family that was still alive in Dudley Town was this
Let's go for a walk and I'll show you guys the lake.
It's a fairly big family, and the mother, she suffered.
This place is nice for camping. It's very well patrolled. Saw the sheriff's deputies come by a couple of times. Just doing a quick look around. perfect for, like I said, it's not far from town too. So if you get here and it's the middle of the night and you're like, God, I want a pizza, there's a Casey's, which incidentally makes the best pizza in the state of Kansas. Here is the lake itself. Quite nice. Lots of places to do bonfires, like I said. From what I understand, really good fishing. I've done a previous video on this lake, and all the particulars are in the description. But, like I said, I like the placement of this type of grounds because you're not far at all from medical care. God forbid you step on something and hurt yourself. There's the town of Minneapolis with a fine hospital just 15 minutes up the road. There's a Dollar General, a Casey's, all that good stuff. Not far away, but it's quiet enough to feel like you're out somewhere. The sky at night, full of beautiful stars. Really, really good place to go check out. Highly, highly, highly recommend. See if we get a better view of some of the campsites over here. Thanks, guys, for just tuning in. It's a beautiful day in the state of Kansas. The breeze coming off that water is to die for. Once again, the fishing out here at Ottawa State Fishing Lake, just outside of Minneapolis, not far from Salina, is amazing. In a previous video, I've got the website in the description. Easy to check out. Good question. Right now, I'm just freehanding this on a Motorola Edge Plus. It's got that built-in stabilization to where you don't get that shaky video that a lot of cameras do. It's a reasonably affordable phone. I like it. I happen to be a big fan. For anyone just tuning in, we're at Ottawa State Fishing Lake. Really, really nice. As I mentioned before, lots of fire pits around. There's just one more before I walk back. Just a beautiful morning view of the lake. The breeze coming off of it is just absolutely fantastic. Nothing beats camping in Kansas in November. You just can't beat it. Lots of gorgeous green. The next time I go live from here, it will be in probably December after a freeze. See, the lake is very close to where you would actually be doing camping. There's lots of camps around, and if you're you can't have a camp without a campfire. That's just like tits on a bull. That just don't work. Lots and lots and lots of things like driftwood, not driftwood, just old wood to grab and chop up. Make sure you bring yourself a chainsaw when you come out here, though. The pickings for firewood are super, super easy. When we get around the corner here, I'm going to show you where the restrooms are in the shelter house. It's nice for if you're booking a party. They had a Cub Scout event here the other night. That sounded pretty fun.
Passage.
Okay, so the campground we selected at is, there's the shelter house I was speaking of. Pretty darn easy to get to. And for a public lake, the restroom building, reasonably clean. I honestly did not mind putting my ass on that toilet. And I'm one of those guys who hates doing that. So anyways, as always, thank you for everything, State of Kansas. Appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you all have a wonderful week. Peace.